Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm the marketing manager for Peachtree Rose Marketing, and I specialize in search engine optimization and market research.
Hi, I'm Candace, and I'm the project manager on the team. I specialize in graphic design, social media management, and direct mail.
Hey, I'm Matt with Peachtree Rose Marketing, and if you're a small to mid-sized business looking to scale, give us a call.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beauty Bound with your host, Cristal Rubio, owner of Beauty Pro Bookkeeping and tattoo artist inside Vanidosas. And you can find me at Artsy Crystal. And I'm here with my co-host.
Hi, guys. I'm Jackie Rodman. I own Skinfinite here in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm a licensed esthetician. And I think that's it. You can find me on Instagram at Skinfinite San Antonio. And we are going to talk today about money. Money.
So I'm wearing this shirt that says, if money drives you, prepare for the fall or for the crash. This actually is a quote by one of my really good friends, Rashana. And so she actually had this shirts made like a long time ago, and you know, it was a series type of thing. But what I was telling Jackie today was before we got in, when I was getting dressed today and I was doing my makeup, and you know, I was telling her, I'm like, I had no clean clothes. No, but I
but it worked out.
But it worked out because I feel like a lot of her shirts, then they're no longer like on sale or anything, but a lot of her shirts all came with like a message. It was like a series of shirts, and it was only like for a limited time. Mm-hmm. And every shirt, there was one that says, live with no fear. I don't know, but it was like a bunch of different things, right? But when I put this one on today and I was doing my makeup, I was like, oh shit. You know, it was a reminder of like the reason, why do I do this? Like, is for me, is money a motivation of doing the podcast or of doing the bookkeeping or doing my art, you know, like, is that what motivates me? And that's why I asked you, like, you know, what you do, you don't do it because of money. Is it cool that you get paid for what you love? Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's not our drive, you know? Yeah. And I know, like, for me, my motivation is to help people, to make sure that you grow in your business, to make sure that you're doing good, that you're not overspending, and that you're generally fucking just growing. And even if maybe you're starting off and you're not growing yet, like, the goal is to get you there, you know?
Yeah. It takes time for sure to grow, and like,
it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to a lot of business professionals say, like, it can take 5 years to really like build your clientele and like start making money off your business.
Yeah.
And I don't think money should be the driving force, really.
No.
Because I feel like whenever it is, just people give up so quickly.
Yeah.
At least what I've seen, I guess I feel like recently I've seen a lot of people just
stop.
They're like, oh, it's like someone like literally, like, and I quote, like, slow as hell, I got a job. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, what did you expect?
Yeah.
Just starting out. I was slow as hell too.
Yeah.
When I first started out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I started at my room was, I feel like it was a box. Like, I was telling people, you know, I started off with just a really small space just so I could try and grow.
Yeah. And even when you remember when you went and when you told me that you were going to get a part-time job, what was my response to that? I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I get it. People do get part-time jobs.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, too, in like slow season.
It's
like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, lately too, this summer, it's just been, I mean, the economy has been terrible lately too.
Yeah.
So there are so many businesses closing down, which sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like, you have to keep in mind like your main, like what your main focus was, like starting your business. Like why did you get into this business? You know, like save up for slow seasons too.
Yes.
That's like a big thing I will do. That I'll do next slow season.
And because and it's a given, like for the beauty industry. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. I was gonna sneeze. I'm sorry. Okay. Like if like when it fucking hurts your nose because you need
Yes.
to. That's what's
Oh my
going on
gosh.
right now. It's gone. Okay. But every year, the slow season is always the summer. Like it never. It's the summer and the beginning of the year. So January and then summer because.
Oh yeah, January was a hot mess.
It's
for me,
after
guys.
it's after Christmas, like people have already spent their fucking money. And then the summer their kids are home. People are having to spend more money on groceries because your kids will fucking eat up everything in your fridge because they're constantly home. I mean, I homeschool, so mine are home no matter what. But
They're constantly eating out of her fridge.
yeah, it's a constant. But for those who are not used to, that they send their kids to school, obviously in the summer, they're trying to either cut back on expenses or they're on trips or whatever the case might be,
Yes. Like I was joking with people. I'm like, all my clients left
Yeah.
for vacation this summer.
Yeah. So I think like always prepare for that, but don't let the money be your drive because if the money is your drive for anything, it's not going to do well. Or you might do well for a little bit or you might jump on the bandwagon for whatever the next big thing is. And then, oh my God, my hair. I'm telling you, I'm having kinds of fucking sensory issues right now. And then it might just not, see, I lost my fucking train of thought. It might not work because you're fucking driven by the money. And what is the reason you do what you do?
So I mean, it's funny because it took me a couple different careers to land here, which it's like, it's okay to switch to, I wanted to be a therapist and then I wanted to do other stuff. I was almost like an art teacher too after I left my grad program. And I just thought, like, what do I do now with just nothing? So I feel like I had to really dive deep into like, okay, Jackie, like what kind of area, I guess, in life is going to make you the most happy? And I was like, I want to help people somehow. I think that's where the therapy kind of started too, is I was like, I want to help people, but just in like a different way. And I always loved, makeup.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I'll just be a makeup artist. Maybe that's my niche. And I like makeup, but I'm like, I can't just strictly do makeup.
Yeah.
So I don't know what really like triggered it, but I was just scrolling on Google like careers. And I had never even heard of aesthetics, honestly, up until that point.
No way.
No, I literally never didn't hear about it till my 20s. Yeah, I had no idea.
What?
Because it was never like an option. It's something my parents told me about.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I called my mom saying, "Oh, I'm going to go to esthetician school." She's like, "You're not going to like it."
Wow.
That was her first like answer. I said, "I'm just going to try it out and see how it goes."
Yeah.
So I tried it. I went to school, I think the first time in like 2017.
Yeah.
I dropped out because the teacher was a monster.
Yeah.
And I went to National Laser Institute, and then I was like obsessed. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do this every day. I want to work with lasers. And at first I thought I was just going to be a laser technician coming out of NLI. But I was like, okay, we're going to move to our first duty station. My husband had just gotten out of basic training, or no. He was starting basic training, and then he finished that fall. And we got our orders from Texas to Fort Campbell, and we were like, okay, so I'll just get a job at a med spa there.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it was way harder trying to get a job in Tennessee than it was here.
Oh, man.
It was way harder.
Because as a licensed laser tech, do you have to get licensed in every state that you go to?
Every state has different.
It's different. Okay.
Every state is different. Here, Texas has their laser license. In Tennessee, I don't think there's a laser license.
Okay.
But a lot of people prefer you being either an esthetician as well or a nurse.
Oh, shit.
In Texas, you can some places you only need to be licensed
Yeah.
in laser. So it took me a while, but I was like, okay, bro, I'm not finding any jobs as a licensed laser tech. They're asking me if I'm a nurse, which I'm not. So I'm
Yeah.
like, do I go to nursing school? Do I go to sex school? So after I had my daughter, I said, okay, I'm definitely going to go to aesthetic school. We're going to give this one more go. We're going to give this one more go because I feel like there's something here that I maybe wasn't ready for. And I don't know
Yeah.
if I just had to become a mom or something
Yeah.
to
To find that nurturing.
find like this nurturing vibe
Yeah.
within myself. But yeah, so I decided, I was like, okay, we're going to go to Aveda. And it was literally in Franklin. So if you're familiar with Tennessee, Franklin's pretty like it's south of Nashville, and I lived literally on the border of Kentucky.
Oh shit.
So it was an hour and a half drive, but I was determined. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. So yeah, all the schools in Clarksville were ghetto, guys. I'm
Really?
not gonna lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
people were like, if you can go somewhere in Nashville, just do that. I was
Oh
like,
man.
okay, I will.
So did you like when you went to school there? As you started doing, getting more into like the actual practice part of?
Oh yeah, sorry
The
guys. I
facials.
always go way more into detail than I really probably should. But no, when I started there, I just like loved all the girls.
Yeah.
This school was a lot more organized
Yeah.
too. I think my brain too is just very organized. And I went to Ogle before. It was just people were starting every like couple of weeks, and it was just like, I don't know. For me, I was like, my brain's not working this way. People are learning something else. For me, it's like I was the only new one. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was just
Oh really?
yeah.
So
Isn't that like
no. So I remember like when I went to beauty school,
Mm-hmm.
we did have people come in every 4 weeks. But when they came in, like in that module that we were in, they started at that module.
we were in the same, like the books were
Yeah.
the same. It's just the hands-on was different. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, and we all learned the same. So let's say they came in during haircut module,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we obviously, none of us had done it. So
Oh,
then
I see.
we all learned that theory part. And then we moved on to the practice part and we all learned that haircut. So then like in 4 weeks, we moved on to the next subject or the next topic or whatever. And then we would get new people. And so it was everyone learning still the same thing.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't be until we came back around, because there was a few things that I think the haircutting part was one of them that we came back around to for a second time. And that's when we were learning more advanced shit. But
Okay.
then we were already separated, like from the seniors and the freshmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I was just like, this is
That's
kind of
weird.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like we were going in and they were doing some sort of facial exam. I don't know what it was. And
Oh,
I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
this is just weird. And they were doing lashes at the time. And obviously they had learned all this stuff, but they were still getting tested on, I don't know. But I was like, and then I didn't like the teacher at all.
Yeah.
So anyways, I really liked Aveda. I really
Yeah.
did. Even though, even entering though, I was like, I'm coming out. I'm going to be a laser technician, guys. Like, bye. I'm not going to like do facials.
Yeah.
But no, when I feel like I really like gravitated more towards doing facials during school and just like the knowledge behind it.
Yeah.
And then when we started taking clients, like there was one girl that came in before her wedding and I was like, girl, why are you out of school? That's bad. I know everyone,
I do get like,
I was like, wow, you came to a school? What if I fucked up your face?
yeah.
I was honored though. I was like, okay, like, wow, I'm getting this girl ready and like just ready for her big day.
Yeah.
But yeah, during school, I really enjoyed. Like, I'm glad I waited those extra years, even though
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, wow, I would have had so much more experience had I stayed at Ogle. But
Yeah.
who knows if I would have even stayed
Yeah.
with being an esthetician or had my experience at National Laser Institute after.
Yeah.
But I think it was more so after school too. I did so much extra shit, like
Yeah.
course wise,
Yeah.
and understanding skin and stuff from a couple different lines, and then I did like my own, like independent classes too.
Yeah.
And so after I had my second son, or my second child, I had my son. After I had my son and I had my own like skin issues after pregnancy, my skin got like so just sensitive after to everything. And figuring out how to fix my own skin and like really struggling day to day, I was like, okay, I definitely want to like focus. Like I was like, I don't know what my aesthetic focus is going to be.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I found my focus. This is what we're going to do.
And then, because you went in, and I remember even when I first met you, obviously you were just doing the virtual.
Yeah, I was just virtual.
But then, like, when you started right away, it was, you did have your acne clients. And I think
what's funny is I mean, I was really slow in the beginning. Obviously, everyone's very slow in the beginning. But I know when I started with you, I had like one real client. I had like others that were maybe family members. But I was like, okay, I do that. This was nice, just recommending products for home care and stuff. And I still love doing that, guys.
Yeah,
I feel like right now in my business, like, I don't know, I make the most off retail.
Yeah,
and I think I saw with my numbers, I'm like, yes, I still love like prescribing home care regimens, and routines and stuff that I love. But I love like the in-person treatments too now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I know I'm making a change in their life. I know I'm like helping them.
Yes.
And I live for it. There's been so many times where I just like cry over cry over clients. I'm just like, ah!
But it's because you've done such, and we've seen the before and after pictures, and we know you fucking love it.
If you're not crying over your business, you're doing it wrong.
Yes.
Or crying over whatever like you're doing.
No,
then.
and it's true, because you cry over the wins. You cry over those wins in your business. And I think that's one thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, your drive has not been to make the money and to fucking try to, because if that was the case, like, you wouldn't still be doing what you're doing. You really have to love what you're doing. You really have to love the treatments that you give, the way that you make people feel. That's what I think that's what drives you. And I know that because I see it. I see it that you're just kind of like, okay, just let me do my fucking facials. Like, just
I know. Like, I've been okay, like, not taking in a paycheck, which is it sounds horrible. Obviously, we're working towards that, obviously. But I'm just like, I'm like, okay, I just want the best for my clients. Yeah. I really do. And if I can try and give them like a better discount, I will. Yeah. If it's like my long-time clients or whatever. And then I offer specials and stuff, which some people are like, oh, you should never discount services. I'm like, well, I mean, in certain cases I will if it's slow season, like it was this past month. And then I think I did in January too. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, but
and me, when I have like for me, it's also when I see a client or when I have a consultation and I see that they freaking are scrambled and they don't know what they're doing, I'm just like, okay, I could start you at a lower price and we'll work, I'll work with you because I want to make sure that you get your books right. Yeah, I want to help them. And, it doesn't always work out. People don't always, what is it?
I think some people just don't see the value. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes people don't value it and some people take advantage and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But the people that I have right now and the people that I do books for, I fucking love every single one of them. Like, I want to see every single one of them grow. I want to make sure that, they're heading in the right path to make their business grow. Mm-hmm. Because I think at the end of the day, that's what makes me happy. Like, even when I was doing hair, it was more of, let me do your vivids because that's what I love doing. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I would do other stuff too, but my favorite was vivids, being creative and doing the color, and I didn't charge what I was supposed to charge at times. But again, I would sit there very happy and doing hair. Mm-hmm. I lost that. Like, it doesn't make me happy to do hair anymore,
Yeah. I mean, as you grow, I feel like you grow more interest.
Yeah.
Too. Like, I'm going to be adding like intimate bleaching and I'm like, okay. I mean, I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm like, again, my own results. I was really happy. Yeah. And now I'm like, now I want to make my other clients happy.
See, but I talk a lot of shit to her when she starts something new.
Yes.
Yes.
But
it's not in a bad way.
I'm always like, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm always like, we'll make the money back. We'll make it back. It'll require some effort.
Yes.
But it's good to have different streams of revenue in your business. Oops.
Yes.
At least that's what Desiree tells me.
It's good to focus on the shit that you love.
Mm-hmm. But you can grow new loves.
No, but this is the thing. And that's where people go wrong, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a passion for what you do. You have a passion for fucking treating acne. You have a passion for making their skin look really great.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of focusing on that passion, you end up adding more things. And so then you move on from that focus to like different things, you know? Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying it's bad, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it's not always good to have all these different streams of ink, like a shitload of them, because you want to niche down. You want to make sure that what you do, you fucking go 100% in.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You always have a main
yeah.
service, and then you have just like the extra things too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I contemplated it for a while, and then I'm like, okay, we'll take the class and just see how it goes.
Yes.
I mean, I've done that so many times, though. We've done many classes.
Yes. And that's
we did
why
the
I always
microblading, we did the freaking spray tanning, makeup.
Yeah.
Shit. What else? Tattooing.
Yes.
I'm like,
Permanent makeup.
yeah. Yes. There's always classes.
There is.
There's always classes to
Yes.
to take and more things to learn.
Like one thing I know, I think like Cristal at Bohemian Bombshell, like she has 3 services, and that is all she fucking focuses on. Like, I think she had taken a permanent makeup class, and she will not do that. Like, that's not one thing that she does, you know. But she's one that I know like has completely like just niched down on the fucking brows. And that's it, you know, and she's made a living off of it, and she's growing off of it. I don't even know why I say growing. She's growing because, because she's not growing. She's already, you know, her books are full. It's very rare that she has any openings.
Yeah.
And I think that's the goal, you know, the goal is to find maybe the 3 things that you love to do. And if it's going to be anal bleaching,
Intimate bleaching.
If you're going to be bleaching buttholes, then I guess what are your 3 main things going to be? Your acne, your butthole bleachings, and what else? And aging?
Laser. That was my first passion, and then now I can't afford it. I'm like, the only reason we're not doing it is I can't afford it. I've told this to my clients. I'm like, that's literally why I got into this industry, was to work with lasers. When I was first going to open my spa, I was just going to buy a laser, and then I was like, let's just
and because that one I think